The founders understood that democracy was far from a sure thing. It was a rebellious project at best, but democratic republics such as ancient Greece and Rome had failed. And so they were drawing on the lessons of history to try to figure out how to reinforce the American experiment. And Washington's farewell address is really written as a warning to his friends and fellow citizens about those forces that had destroyed democratic republics. But then he offers solutions, what I call pillars of liberty, that can help our nation withstand those broader forces. It's worth just pulling back slightly to understand that the preoccupations of danger, the premonitions of danger that he saw, were predominantly what we would call hyper-partisanship, what they called faction. He said it serves to, it foments occasional riots and insurrection, in a line that when I wrote the book was published in 2017, didn't have the force it does today. He talked about the dangers of excessive debt, the dangers of foreign wars, and foreign interference in our politics. So these are all incredibly urgent issues. The section you cite is about what I call a foreign policy of independence. I do not view it, as it has popularly been viewed, as a endorsement of isolationism. I think if you look beneath the hood, that was not Washington's intention. But you need to appreciate fully that America was blessed by geography to be isolated from the troubles of the continent. And that was something to be exploited as America, in Washington's view, grew its strength to be an independent nation on the world stage. He also had a view that we wanted commercial relations with every nation, but political dependence on none. He had a view of the importance of neutrality when it came to choosing sides in Europe's various fights, particularly between England and France. Historically, it has been used to invoke Washington to defend a spirit of isolationism, or its advocates might say non-interventionism. I think it's more properly understood as a statement of principle around an independent foreign policy, that America should be, guided by its in interests and by deeper principles. And I think that invoking Washington, for example, to defend the First America First policy, which had a lot of people saying the United States should be neutral with the rise of Nazism and the expansion of Nazi power in Europe in the late 1930s, early 1940s. I think that was a misappropriation of Washington's advice, because it was not in the interests of the United States to allow Nazism to control the European continent. So I think a slight clarification that's contrary to how it's often understood. And I'll also say the phrase that most people think they know from Washington's farewell address, which is no entangling alliances, does not appear in the speech. It's actually from Jefferson's first inaugural.
So that's a very important distinction between isolationism and independence. And that really gets to the heart of American foreign policy.